Renowned photographer Valerie O'Sullivan captures the rich heritage and traditions of the people and places surrounding Ireland's highest mountain range in her new book, The McGillicuddy's Reeks.
The Reeks takes up 19 kilometres in length anyway, and in breadth and every other way. It's the biggest mountain range in Ireland and has the most amazing community in Ireland, and it's just a unique place, both, shall I say, culturally and historically, and also for the mountains that they are. You know, there's always a new place to go. We'll never discover all of the Reeks. You know, and people often think that, especially tourists come over here from Germany and France, and they say we'd never be able to climb those mountains in their own country because they look so dangerous. And that's what escapes people, is they can be very dangerous but beautiful mountain range, and the ridges, to be on top of those ridges and walking across is absolutely beautiful on a good day. Not so nice on a bad day, but on a good day it's the place to be. It's where my heart is closest. There's many types of people. You'd have the mountaineers, which we all know so well, that come here weekend out from Limerick, Cork, and of course our own beloved Kerry. And you'd have people coming from Dublin and Clare, a lot of Munster people that take great joy from the Reeks, coming into Cronin's Yard and Lisliban and Brainley car parks, and then coming down back to Cronin's Yard for the tea and the apple tart, and the camaraderie and the fun and the breck is amazing itself. It has brought so much of the community of mountaineers and walkers together, having this lovely place which we all cherish greatly. And I suppose the people who farm here are very important. You'd have six and five generations of sheep farmers, like the Leans and the O'Sheas and the Foleys, that have been at it for generation and generation, and they're still eking out a living from it, and watching them bringing down their sheep from the mountains is amazing.
So we're a sheep all our life, trying to make a living out on the best way we can, but you know, we lived through a war of independence, a civil war, 2 world wars, recession, a famine, and we're still here, and none of us starved yet.
But it's always lovely to see the sheep being so well looked after, and you'd have the black-faced sheep and the Scotch, which would survive on the Reeks and really nowhere else. You know, they had to be tough to survive on the Reeks itself. You know, it's a terribly rural place and mountainous, but a very, very beautiful place as well.
Here, rain or snow, she could be out there. Yeah. And she loves, Valerie loves people, and people love Valerie.
I suppose the idea of it was really as a record of the living tradition here, be it mountaineering, the people who live here, the folklore, the traditions. They had to be recorded for posterity, and to show that this is the most magical, wonderful place, and it needed to be recorded, and there needed to be a book about the people and the mountains combined together, and both are intertwined.
I'd say she was around in the car with the father when she was young, and she knew every fellow's right name, and she knew every fellow's nickname, and she can come around now and she can walk into any man's yard, and she's every man's friend. She took all sides of the pyramid. She took the mountaineer man, the sheep farmer, his existence, the adventure climber, the recreational walker, and most of all, she captured the reeks. And at their beauty and the people that use them for a living and use them for a day out.
The book is 6 years in the making, on and off, and I suppose due to the constraints of my own job as a full-time photographer and trying to get out in my spare time and weather. It's also the 50th anniversary of Kerry Mountain Rescue Team. I just felt it was appropriate that a lot of the donations should go to the Kerry Mountain Rescue for their valued service and unsung heroes of Kerry and beyond.